Welcome to the Two Pints Radio Show with your host, that Nick guy. I'm at Town Tavern in Newcastle, Indiana, sipping on a Budweiser with two of my friends here. State your names.
I'm Mark Foltz.
My name is Unique Jetson, and I'm sipping on Ciroc with melon and Sprite. Double Ciroc, that is.
I guess I should state what I was sipping on. A Corona and lime. Classic.
Ugh. So, today's podcast is going to be about passions and what you like doing and why.
All right.
Because I'm staring at an artist, but with music, and I'm looking at me and I'm wondering why I snorted hot sauce to get $15.
Okay, so we know now. So you did.
Yep. Okay, so there's a podcast I'm doing tomorrow with a band called Robot Face, right? And I didn't have any money.
I know that. I fucking met that dude this like couple weekends ago. No, last weekend. That's crazy.
Who? Jake? Tall guy?
No, he runs sound at the Citadel.
Oh, okay. So there's shows tomorrow, and there was a cover charge, and I thought it would be like $3. Mm-hmm. No, it was like $10. And out of nowhere, my roommate's friend is he's like, "Hey, I'll give you $15 to snort some hot sauce."
Jesus Christ. That's not even enough to get in. You got.
It wasn't regular hot
$3.
sauce. It was like Blair's or something. It was fucking little tiny teaspoon, and I snorted it a little bit, didn't get it all in, and I'm like, fuck it, and just like that, and it fucking goes numb. I fucking start hawking up shit, and I snorted milk to try to get it to go.
Snort more shit.
Oh my god. So anyway, today's episode's all about passions and what we love doing. Let's start with you, sir.
Well, I do not love snorting hot sauce, that's for damn sure. Passions, I guess. Creativity. I love artwork, making artwork, digital artwork, canvas, drawing, sketching. I just like to create, seeing something from your head to paper or to computer to a skateboard or something. Like that is my passion, creating things. So
when do you think that started for you?
Not to sound cliche, definitely when I was a kid, like real little. My dad was a painter, illustrator. My brother, a little bit older than me, was a painter, drawer, not so much anymore. And I just picked up on it from there. I've always done it, just sketched, doodled, and made my own shit. But now I'm old as fuck and still doing it. So it's like I feel like it's me. I don't know.
I see your stuff on Instagram all the time. I'm just like, I want this tattooed on me. The fucking reverse mermaid one, that's fucking awesome.
Did a lot of people like that one. That one was fun. That was hilarious.
Little fish titties.
Fish titties. I about didn't put them on there because I was like, man, I don't know. I was like, the legs are enough, but no, the boobs definitely make it for sure.
Everything's always better with tits on.
Absolutely, dude.
How about you, sir?
Well, I mean, I obviously make music, run shows, stuff like that. Been doing it for, I'd say, about a decade. As far as like, so I started out in like a band, then I got into hip hop because being in a band is so hard because you got to worry about everybody else. And then I was like, hip hop, I just got to worry about myself.
Yes.
And then, like, moving forward, I want to be able to do every genre. I want to mix it with country. I want to mix it with dubstep, metal, everything. Because I can do all that shit. Mm-hmm. So it's like, hey. But it's like, you know.
Here we are.
But anyways, you know, it's like, why not? Because who the fuck else is doing everything?
Me, actually. My little project that I've been put together.
I forgot about that.
I've only done the metal parts and a bit of a punk kind of vibe with the instruments I have, you know.
Yeah.
But I'd like to do like full orchestra type shit, you know, like do some swing music.
Yeah.
I actually did record a country track, kind of like an outlaw country song with Candace Marie, I think her name is.
I think I might have her on Facebook, possibly.
Yeah, damn good singer. Like, I played the riff for her, and she's like, I'm going to write something to that. And then, like, the next few days, she just fucking...
Super organic.
Holy shit, dude. Like, it's fucking awesome. Like, it had some, like, Culture Wall vibe. or like Johnny Cash vibe, but a little bit, I don't know, more like New Orleans kind of vibe too, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
kind of that.
Jazzy a little bit.
It
Yeah.
was awesome. But like a darker kind of jazz
Yeah.
beat, but with
Yeah.
acoustic guitar. So, yeah, as far as like music goes, I want to create everything. Because I don't want to create just one thing and then be locked into that, you know?
Yeah, because you put yourself in a box, and I mean, that's it. You're in that box, and you're not going to get out of it until, you know, and there's just.
How's
with
Nick in his
music-
punk band? But I like playing country. How's Nick in his country band? But I like playing really heavy shit. How's Nick in his heavy shit? But I like singing
Show up to a
Sinatra.
punk show with a
I
cowboy
like
hat.
singing Sinatra.
I thought about recording one song, but in every genre that I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, dude. There's no boundaries at all with music. Like, the boundaries that people say there is or whatever, that's imaginary.
I made a song called Coffee and Tuna. Wrote it in about a half hour and
Coffee and
layered it
tuna.
all together with my phone. And then, because my timing is off, I had to improve the drums a bit. But I play
Yeah.
drums, bass, and guitar. I've still yet to record vocals for it. But so far the chorus is Coffee and Tuna!
Coffee and
like
tuna.
a punk anthem, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's very like, I don't even know what to call it. It's just like coffee and tuna.
It's just coffee and
Then
tuna.
there's another track called Smoker's Cove, which is kind of more of like a, I don't know, early 2000s kind of rock vibe to it.
Nice.
So, yeah, as far as music goes, that's, you know, what I'm making.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, there's no boundaries, and when you create those boundaries, you're putting yourself in that box, and that's where you can get stuck. So, I mean, you know, it's limitless. I always tell people, you know, there's footprints on the moon, so sky's not the limit. You know,
Is
there's
the moon the
footprints
limit?
on the moon.
I'm kidding.
But, you know, like, we're going, and Elon Musk is doing crazy shit. It's
Yeah.
like,
Dude.
it's like there's no limits. There just
I
isn't.
kind of want to go to
Dude
Mars.
launches a car in space, throws a camera on it with a dummy, and just because he can.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't know anything about that?
No.
Dude launched one of his cars, a Tesla, into space, puts a dummy in it, and puts, I'm pretty sure, a GoPro, like, on the camera. You were able to watch it in real time. Like, I don't know, you went to some site and watch it. I'm pretty sure the government shut it down. Like, you're just not allowed to do that. Like, no one's, like, ever done that. Like, so who
You
are you
can't
to
do
say?
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't
no.
launch a car with a dummy and then have it live streamed.
Yeah.
Because
no.
that's it. The only thing that like creates the boundaries are other people saying that you're not supposed to do that or you can't do that.
Teachers are the worst.
Yeah, I mean they try to put these boundaries on things and they're just non-existent. But
At
as
least
far
when I was
as
younger. I was told that credit cards wouldn't be a thing, so I should learn how to count change because that's my job. I'm like,
Because that's your job? How old
what?
were you?
What the fucking fuck? Dude, I was like 13, 14 or whatever, and that same teacher came in to my work a few years later and handed me a debit card, and I'm like, counting your change, ain't I? Ain't I? She didn't recognize me at all, and she's like, no, it's a card. I'm like, all right.
Forget it. Not worth the argument.
No, hell no. I'm not going to argue with my old teacher from years ago about
I mean,
some
it helped
change.
to count change if you're like delivering pizzas or something for tips.
But
I
she
used to
assumed
do
I'd be a
that, and
fucking
it
cash
sucks.
register person, and, you know, she was right, but, you know.
Look at me now.
But fuck, I don't want to be, at a cash register the rest of my life, you know. I don't think
fuck
anybody
that.
does.
No.
You just gotta pursue your dream, pursue your passion. You know.
Yeah, like
I
the
mean,
film thing I've been working on for years. Just wait until the timing's right and all the people, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
I mean, everything lines up. You know, timing is everything. So everything will line up essentially when it's your time. You know?
when was your first job?
When was my first job?
When and where?
My first job was KFC Taco Bell at New Lisbon Truck Stop.
Damn, I know where that shit is.
Yeah. It's no longer a KFC and Taco Bell together. It's like, isn't it like a Pizza Hut or
Yeah, I think it's
something?
Pizza Hut.
Whatever. Yeah. A family friend at the time just put in a word for me. I was 15. I was about to turn 16, and right when I turned 16, I got the damn job. So, I mean, I've been working ever since, so I ain't lazy. But, yeah, that job sucked. But, yeah, that was the first job. I held it for a year or two. It was all right, but it wasn't hard. It just sucked.
I've had
Gross.
mostly janitor jobs for like the majority of my life. My first job was a janitor at E-Coating Plus, right down on what is it, Troy Avenue, right next to
Oh,
like.
I think I know you're talking about. Do they make like gas cans or some shit?
They coat engine frames or whatever
Okay, that's
with like.
definitely not what I was thinking of.
They do that, but I was a janitor. I'd just like scrub
Oh.
toilets for literally 2 hours a day and then just go home. I was like 15. Wasn't even
Damn.
legally allowed to work, but I did anyway. He's just like, here's your check. You didn't even get taxed. I'm like, yeah. What are taxes?
Well, that's where it's at.
What
Not
are
getting
taxes?
I took that and bought my first guitar actually. It
Nice.
was
Nice.
like sitting in the window on Broad Street or something.
Yeah.
Like, what? I think it's a bank now. That was a long
So
time
it's
ago.
been a minute, yeah. Oh,
Yeah. It was like a little. It wasn't even named or anything. It was just probably put together by some guy.
Remember how much
Yeah.
your first check was?
Like 90.
Like 90. I think mine was like 100, maybe 120. I'm just like, all of this sucks. It was like days of work. It just sucked.
Yeah.
I think my first official job was actually Taco Bell.
Really?
It was a good couple of months, and then I had to move because I lived with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "No hard feelings. We'll see you later, right?" I tried to get a job at
What?
Taco Bell somewhere else,
Yeah.
and they're like, "You've been blacklisted. You're not allowed to work for Southern Bells at all." Southern Bells? What's that? KFC, Taco Bell, Wendy's.
Damn.
What? What'd you do?
No 2-week notice because I couldn't.
Fuck. Get over
Damn.
it. Like, whatever.
And then at KFC in Muncie hired me and said, "We're franchise, not whatever." I'm like, "That's awesome." And then they're like, "Whoops, we fucked up. Go away."
Whoops, we fucked
You let me
up.
work for a month and then you fucking fire me. Whatever. I got free chicken. What was your first job, sir?
Shit, man. I've been working since a little kid. I mean, for my dad, he had like his own mowing business, so I just kind of been doing that ever since I was a little kid. And then really my first job, fuck. Oh, my first job was I was a busser at fucking, it's Montgomery's now, but it used to be Macaboo's.
Macaboo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was anything else.
Yep, it used to be Mac. Same guy owned it. But anyways, I busted my ass, dude, and it's fucked up because I got paid more than anybody there because I got tipped. I got paid by the hour. I got tipped by the waitresses, and then people inside the restaurant would tip me.
Holy shit.
So I was getting
damn.
paid 3 ways, and then they ended up closing. But
You took all the money.
I was probably like 15. Cause I mean, I busted my ass when I was a kid. It was my first job. Back then I had this little fucking like fro going on.
People called me Screech.
Screech.
It's funny. I
So
had like an afro going too. It
when
was
I
weird.
walked in, they like
Never
started
had the afro.
screaming Fernando, and then that's what they just called me.
Fernando.
Apparently, I look like an Italian child named Fernando. So I don't know any Italians named Fernando, but
I get called fucking Shia LaBeouf or Nick Jonas all the time. It's ridiculous. What?
That's all
I don't look like Shia LaBeouf. I might look a little like his tired, droopy-eyed motherfucking brother or something. I don't know. But people call me Nick Jonas all the time, and I don't get it.
Name's Nick.
That's about it.
That's,
Oy.
that's the only thing. But
Because,
yeah, man, that was my first job.
We've made it a thing, by the way, on the show. If you're a new guest or a recurring one that hasn't told a story, you have to. Worst sex story.
Worst sex story?
Yep.
Not getting
You have
any? I guess. I don't know.
No, you've had to have got some, but like the worst time or like the weirdest time.
God,
Like the last person I had on my show, he said he went for anal, but when he unsheathed his dick, poop came out. And someone else on the show called it a shit pickle.
Oh, rough.
This shit pickle.
So, knowing this
I'm
that's a
information,
good one.
trying to
That's a
spin
good
all
one.
these memories. I'm literally trying.
That
I
is
don't know.
a good one, man. I've done a lot of crazy shit, man.
in all of my days
That's a
going
good
down the
one.
dirt road, I've never had any kind of poop come out of my dick.
I've never had
I don't
poop
think I'm
come
gonna
out of
top
my
this
dick.
one at all. Like,
You don't have to top it, you just got to tell it because it's part of the show.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
still.
poop dick pretty much.
Poop dick.
That topped it. Poop coming out of your
Or
dick.
hi, Uncle
That's
Larry.
rough.
There's that one. There's that story.
Uncle Larry. I know Uncle
For
Larry.
3 times. Like,
Wait, who's Uncle Larry?
okay,
though?
this guy was like banging his girlfriend at a family reunion, and they went to
Jesus
a shed
Christ, I
out.
don't know this Uncle Larry.
They went to a shed out in the like forest or whatever, and her uncle kept like opening the shed door, like, "Oh hey,"
How do you know about this?
he told him.
Yeah.
Do you know them people?
I only know the guy telling the story, but like, apparently they kept going, and he kept opening the door. Oh hey, okay, goodbye.
Okay, bye. You made your
It's a
appearance.
shed out in the middle of the woods. What the fuck?
He enjoyed himself.
Like, are you like
apparently.
waiting to poop or what? It's not an
Okay,
outhouse; it's a
goodbye.
shed. So there's that story.
Yeah. Not worried about an uncle
Man.
peeping in on me.
It's man. There's just so many times I'm trying to think. Trying to think of
I
what's
literally am trying
the
to
most.
I could tell part of a story he told me
Like, I
one
know
time.
it's awkward.
Apparently, he spun someone around because they were doing like an Eiffel Tower. They spun her around like a rotisserie chicken.
Oh my god.
Cooked one.
That doesn't even sound like
then they
that
high-fived and
sounds
she went-
complicated.
I know. Yeah.
That sounds like it would hurt.
They high fived and she went, "What's going on?" I want him to tell that story so bad. Oh my
For
god.
some reason, the only like memory that keeps flashing in my mind is the time I passed out on this washer and dryer.
What is that guy yelling about?
I don't know. I don't know. What it's like. It's like what? Not even 9 o'clock, and they're just completely inebriated right now.
It's just them. Population 4 and up.
Population 4. Fucking inebriated.
How much of that stuff you got, sir?
Oh, you want to try it?
Yeah, I want to try
Give it a go.
But yeah, story time.
Man.
Either weirdest, worst, or just like maybe outright like a downer. Like,
A downer.
damn. Like maybe it didn't work out in this way. Like one time I think I spent all day looking for a condom and never found one. And it just didn't work.
Where were you looking?
Oh,
I don't know. I didn't have money, so I had to
got
like
one.
find money. And I was on a bike. I was like trying to find money and then go get a condom, and whole day of adventuring, and eventually we did it anyway.
Nice.
I got one. I mean, it's
No,
not
wait, I
the
did find a
most
gun.
embarrassing. It's not the most embarrassing.
I kept drinking.
Give it a go.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So it's not the
That's pretty
most
good.
embarrassing or whatever. I'm sure I've got worse than this one, but this is the most recent one that I can think of. So this chick hits me up. She's like, "Yeah, we need to hang out." Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. She gets over. As soon as she hits the door, my buddy calls me. So, I'm obviously going to answer it. And he's calling me and he's like crying. And he's like, "Dude, my buddy just died."
Oh shit.
Like, I'm freaking out. I'm geeking out. And I'm, trying to console him. And she's sitting down. She sits down beside me. And her shirt said, "I have no tits." And she said, "Check this out." While I'm on the phone, all this is happening while I'm on the phone.
Oh shit.
So, and then she says, "Check this out." Lifts her shirt up and like starts sucking her own titty. And I'm like,
Check this out.
you know what I mean? I'm just like, oh my God, what's going on right now? So I'm trying to focus on what he's saying. But then
rough one,
You
man.
just gave the look like you're on the phone but completely distracted.
she's like,
Check
Just
this
completely
out.
indifferent about what's going on the phone. Just, huh.
she's like, "It's so sweet of you," and starts rubbing my leg, and she's like, "It's turning me on right now."
Does she even know the conversation?
Oh yeah. It's turning her on that I'm consoling my friend. It's just so sweet that I'm consoling him right now.
And she knows the context of why you
Yeah,
are?
she knows everything that's
Fuck.
going on right now.
This woman's a
So
psychopath.
anyways, at this point, she gets naked. And I'm still on the phone with him. But I'm obviously
call you
like,
back.
well, it doesn't get to that point yet.
I'll call you back.
I'm just like, yeah, okay. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. I'm here for you. And then
Sorry
next thing I know, she takes my pants off. and like she was like fingering herself, and then she was like
Oh man.
talking to me, and then she takes my pants off and just starts sucking, and I'm like, yep, yeah. I said, hey man, I hate to cut you off, but
Battery's dying.
I said, I kind of got a girl over right now, and he's like, oh, you dirty motherfucker. He said, well, go you, man. He said, I hate to bother you right now. And I was like, she's over here slobbing on it. And then he's like, you go, motherfucker. And then she fucking starts cracking up.
Holy shit. Wait, was she cracking up and
so
just
bad.
going?
No, she got up and started cracking up. She was like, yeah, I'm sucking his dick right now. And I was like, he was like, yeah. He's like, well,
everyone's talking all
I'll let you go. I was like, yeah, man, I'm sorry for
Please
your
do.
loss, and all
hey,
this
I'm just
shit.
sucking some dick.
And anyways, we had sex after that, and it was pretty wild. That was my
good.
most recent, like, I wouldn't say my
Most recent.
I would say my more of recent. That's the one that popped in my head. That's what we'll say.
I got two very, very short ones. One, it was Halloween night, and we were going to meet up at her roommate in her bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And her roommate was just going to stay out. And I'm doing her doggy style while she's on the phone. Like, the whole time. And we fucked on her futon and everything. And she still doesn't know. Like, at all. She doesn't know anything. It was so funny.
Like,
she
while
was just
she was
like,
on the phone?
that's all you heard in the background. She's like, all right. See you later.
Like how the chair has the effect too.
And then the
Who's
other
clapping
story.
back there? You have an audience?
She clapped.
And then the other one, her grandpa died, and then we fucked.
Jesus Christ.
God.
Her grandpa died and then we fucked.
I'd
Hopefully
give more
not at the
info,
funeral.
but if she ever listened to it, she'd know exactly who I'm talking about.
Death turns
that
me
is.
on. Like, I'm not that person. I'm sorry,
I-
but
It wasn't like that. Ugh, never mind. I'll fucking tell it.
that reminds me of
so
fucking Wedding Crash.
it's Christmas time, and I was gonna pop the question, right?
Yeah.
Together for a while. I was gonna pop the question, and then right when I was about to do it in front of her family, she gets the call that her grandpa died.
Oh man.
Like, son of a bitch. And the whole night it's just a downer, and then we're just laying in bed, and I'm like, you know what I was going to do, right? She's like, what? I was just going to kind of pop the question, but your grandpa died. She's like, oh, like that, and then one thing led to another.
Ugh.
So that happened.
Damn.
Rough one.
Damn, that's rough.
She said
Pretty
yeah.
rough.
She said yeah.
She said yeah.
She said maybe.
It'd be really shitty if she said no. Yeah, we fucked and everything, but she said no.
Oh, we separated.
That tops mine, man. I would say that tops mine.
The one that I'm thinking
No,
of.
yours is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they're both. That was dark and that's dark. I'm not even coming close. We can just pass this one. We were just mid intercourse, and at my parents' house, Mom opens the door, but it's upstairs, so like there was no seeing anything, and she starts talking, and I have to have a conversation as it's going on, and I'm just like, just trying to play it off, and we're just talking, and we're not doing it, but it's happening. She's like, are you this? Are you that? Are you doing it? And I go, yep. She goes, all right. Shut the door. And yeah.
At
Talk
least
about awkward, man.
That reminds
So,
me
like,
of another.
Like,
Oh god.
there's no death involved, but my mom's involved, and it's awkward, and I like it.
Holy
I got
shit.
one worse than that.
Oh my god, I just realized both of our stories had death involved.
Oh god.
Holy crap. If you want to go for yours first, go for it. Mine's pretty short
Well,
again.
so I was in high school, and me and this chick comes over.
Actually,
we're hanging out. in
hold
my
that thought real
bedroom.
quick. I'm going to go get me like a Blue Moon or something.
All right.
Really, really quick.
You're good.
When you do that, I'm gonna come back and get one. Anyway, so you're Chan, and we know the same people.
Yeah, we know
apparently.
the same people.
Yeah. So how old are you?
27.
27.
Yep.
Nice.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Nice.
Did you go to school here? Newcastle?
Yeah, I went to Newcastle.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I used to hang out with Tony Lee a lot.
Tony, yeah, I know of
Yeah,
Tony, yeah.
Tony. Nick Metter. We used to all hang out in high school.
I don't know him.
I mean, we all, Ethan Jester, all of them.
I know Jester, yeah,
So.
Gage, Mitch, Tony.
Chance, rest in peace, Chance.
I know Chance. The last time I seen, I never knew him, but I know how much like he was around, like all you guys.
Yeah,
But
dude, he was killer skateboard.
I skated with him right down here, whatever I don't know the street, the one ledge that's right here that's waxed. We're like catty corner to the courthouse, whatever ledge it is. I was with skating with Mitch and his girlfriend at the time, and then he just randomly showed up, just
Yeah, he would always
shredding the ledge
randomly
with us,
show
and then
up,
was
man.
talking. Yeah, that was the last time I seen him, and then shit happened. But yeah, I never knew the dude, but I knew he was like friends with like real good friends with all those guys.
There's a fucking video on YouTube of him.
Ripping. He just-
Well, he's naked and he ollied the 14.4.
Huh.
No shit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Perfect
awesome.
place to come in on a conversation.
I don't want to. I don't want to say I want to see it, but like,
It's
that's
on.
awesome.
It's on YouTube. It's I think it's on Amaze Skateboards.
That's
You know
sick.
Chris Foster?
The name.
He like he's a big recording engineer now. Like surprisingly enough, like bands like throughout Europe and just
Oh,
everywhere
sick.
know him now. It's weird. That's a good beer. Gumball's really good.
Gumball
Yeah,
Head
Gumball
by
Head.
3 Floyds.
Really good.
We got zombie dust here then.
I don't think
I
they
don't
have
think
zombie
so.
dust here.
They just now got that, and that's only like $3.
There's not a whole lot of IPA drinkers here.
I could imagine.
I actually brought in a 312 from Goose Island.
Oh, nice.
It didn't sell that well for some reason.
But yeah, those are that's $3, right? Yeah, and those sell for like $5 everywhere else.
What is it? Like, I know it's Gumball Head. Like, is it? Yeah.
Have you
Okay.
ever had it?
No.
It's fire.
Try it
dude. It's fire. Where are we at?
out. Sex story.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Another.
So, by
gonna
the way,
get one
I'm
while this
sorry,
is
Mom.
All right. We'll fill you in, but not in that way.
Great.
Go ahead.
So, all right. Me and this girl are having sex on my bed, and we're under the covers and shit. And I have her kind of like, we're laying down, but I have her kind of like bent over to where she's kind of laying over to the side. And I'm kind of like behind her, and then my mom just barges in, just like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm just like, I was like, Mom, we're just hanging out, Mom." My mom comes down, sits down on the fucking
Oh my
bed
god.
right beside me. And I'm thinking, like, get the fuck out of here, Mom, like, right now. And I don't know what, eventually she just left the room. It's like, okay, like, I'm mid-thrust here, Mom.
Did you remain hard throughout that whole thing? Or were
I
you
did.
like,
I did.
trooper?
Yeah,
Fucking
I was a
trooper,
man.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
dude.
So, like, that was a good one. That was a good one. Pretty much, his mom came in mid-thrust, just hung out.
Sat on the bed.
Whoa.
Sat on the bed right beside me.
That brings up.
Did she know it was
She
happening?
had to. She knows now.
Hi, Mom. Oh, man.
Hello.
So,
That's awful.
and then the last thing I would say, I didn't think it was so embarrassing, but I'll say the last thing, I didn't get poop inside my dick, but I actually literally fucked the shit
got
out
a
of a
tainted
chick.
hot dog.
You
Literally
fucked
fucked the shit
Wait,
out.
what about a hot dog?
It's a tainted hot dog.
Dang it up. We had sex for like 5 hours. It just out of
Your ass
nowhere.
just like-
No, and just
Oh,
out
damn,
of
my ass
nowhere.
kind of hurts.
See,
Ugh.
she like never had anal, so
Oh.
I was like, all right.
5
She was
hours
like,
later.
just let's do it. Just like at least like 3 hours in, and just like we were both very drunk.
Did you have coffee?
God, you must be Superman. 5 fucking hours.
We were fucked
Oh.
up, and
Oh.
it was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Probably some of the best sex I've ever had.
Holy shit.
All right.
So the whole mom sitting on the bed thing brought up one for me. So,
Brought up a remedy.
Sausage
me and her
fest
going at it
podcast.
in her mom's house, and we were kind of laying in a way to make it look like we were watching a movie. And her mom's like, "Hey, Nick, come in here, help me with this." I'm like, "What? Help me
Can't.
hang up this curtain." Okay, hold on. I had to act quickly, right? But I still had a big ass boner, and I had to put on I had to put on something, and I only had pajamas, so it's pretty obvious I have a fucking stiffy and shit. And she's like, "It's up there." I'm like, "Where?" "Step on this stool." I get up.
So she's at dick level.
Her face is right next to my fucking hard ass cock, and I'm like, I had to bend up to put curtains on. She doesn't know. It's right there. And then she's like, "Thank you, honey. Love you. Bye." And then we
And that
resumed.
was it.
We resumed. No, that wasn't it. We resumed.
Oh, so you got back in time. Got back in
I'm
time.
like, that was awkward. What? Shut up. Boom.
That's the worst though, when you have a fucking boner and you gotta like hide it and you gotta walk all contorted like
She was
Smeagol.
this close to
Fucking
my
Lord of the
dick.
Rings.
It was just like, hi.
Thank God she didn't sneeze. That'd be bad. That'd be real bad.
But I got another one.
Oh, fuck.
The mom thing reminded me again of another story. It was the morning after, and she was butt ass naked on her bed, and I was butt ass naked too, and I did not know her mom like came home. I've never met her mom, so like, just like out of habit, I'm a little cold. I cover up a little bit with a blanket, but I'm still like obviously naked.
Yeah.
I hear a door open. "Oh, hi."
Oh man.
Goodbye.
I'm like, what the fuck just happened? She wakes up. That was my mom. I'm like, well, you're butt ass naked, and I covered up my junk and away. So that's how me and her mom met. Just butt ass naked.
Nice.
We laughed about it over coffee at the kitchen table.
And tuna.
Coffee.
Just like coffee and tuna. Just like, yeah, I was naked doing your daughter.
A lot of passion and all that.
God, that's
That was
rough.
entertaining. Jeez.
I mean, I'm sure I've got more somewhere down the line. I've definitely got some more of them, but
More will happen.
and more will happen, I'm sure.
I'm trying to think of the weirdest one besides the story about the strip club and where I got money.
Wasn't this
but
a
I've already
passion
told this one.
podcast?
Yeah, it is.
Wait, what?
Awkward fucking.
I named my episodes weird shit. Like, the second to last episode's called Concession Stand Mystery Smell. Because one of the guests on there banged someone in a concession stand.
Nice, sanitary as fuck.
Mystery smell though, that does not
He
sound.
told me,
good.
say one mystery smell. I'm like, concession stand mystery smell. That one sounds good, right?
Mystery.
Sounds like a
smell.
grindcore band.
Yeah, it does. It does for sure, man.
Oh, first concert you were ever at.
First real concert?
Yeah.
Warped Tour 2004. I was a late bloomer.
Holy shit.
That's how
old
I
are you,
remember
sir?
that. How old I look? God damn it. No, 29.
Only 29?
We had that conversation. You left. You left us.
Oh.
Yeah, 29. So it was July, so I was 14. Yeah.
Damn, mine was Warped Tour 2011. I was a late
2011.
bloomer. And I'm fucking
Yeah.
28. So,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, I was late to all that. I mean, I was into all that music for sure, but like, I never went to a concert. I went to shows. I wouldn't label like that as like real concert. you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like the
a
little
little
local stuff.
Like if something was just playing in someone's little basement or whatever, I wouldn't
Yeah.
label that. But my first real concert was probably Warped Tour. And then
Yeah,
from
like-
there it was Warped Tour every year for years, and then Taste of Chaos, and yeah, every other Emerson show. You mentioned the Citadel.
Yeah, I
earlier.
used to do shows at the Emerson
Yeah.
stuff.
But they moved to the west side, right? That's the
Yeah, Citadel.
So the Emerson or anything on 10th and Emerson, they're not doing anything there now,
No.
are they? Nothing?
So you can.
That's a fucking shame. I mean,
rent
it
it
sucks,
out.
but yeah.
Yeah, it's so historic. But like,
God,
apparently
yeah.
you can rent it out, but then you got to bring all your equipment and all this other shit. So
It's like, I don't know why you want to rent that building out.
yeah, it's like nobody's gonna really use it.
I've been to the Hoosier
That
Dome
sucks.
before.
Never been.
Hoosier Dome.
Yep.
I've not been inside of there, but I've been around there.
I watched Monstrous Me, and Robot Face play around Valentine's Day 2014. That was a hell of a night. In fact, that night turned out very fucking bad. I'm lucky to be alive. Literally lucky to be alive. Like, holy fucking shit.
Car wreck or something?
Yeah, actually. And then stranded, and then walked in the freezing cold. And then I get back, and my friend at the time, his son was being a little obnoxious at like 5 in the morning, and I was pretty stressed out, and I called him a dick. Don't be a dick, like that. And he didn't take it very well, kicked me out. Didn't talk to me for a year, and then...
Damn.
No, he faked his death and shit. He was like a really close friend and everything. Faked his death, and he's like, I don't want to talk to you, and all that shit. And I haven't talked to him for like 4 years.
How you gonna just fake your death?
I know.
He
How do you do that now?
That is nuts.
He had
this was
leukemia.
2014.
And I knew he had leukemia,
Shit.
and he tried to act like his wife or whatever and say he died of leukemia and shit. He was, I think, stage 3 or 4 leukemia, and then, got better,
That's still terrible.
Yeah.
Just fake your death.
Because I don't talk to him much. I'm sorry, I was getting my life together, asshole. So.
That's fucked up, man.
But that whole fucking night was just... It was great
Sounds
when the music was playing, and then on the way home, just fucking sucked. His truck started to smoke on the highway, and then we ran into the back of a van, and on our left, I heard, this truck go by, super fucking close, 18-wheeler, would have smoked us, we would have been dead, And we wait for the cop for, an hour, and starts getting cold. And he pretty much just sends us on our way, right? Didn't smoke anymore. We made it an hour down the road. All of our phones are dead at this point, because it's 2 or 3 in the morning. And the truck dies, so we had to walk a while.
This
a
was
good
February,
5.
right?
Yeah. Super fucking cold. 2 or 3 in the morning, so it's 12 degrees or something like that, or maybe 0 even. We walked for 5 miles before a state trooper picks us up and just brings us home.
Damn, got lucky.
The state trooper didn't make it. We,
Been
Someone-
swung up Shit's
somebody.
Creek.
Was that I guess, I don't know, I was just trying to think, first car crash or anything, or if anybody's in that.
Oh,
have you had a first car crash?
My first car
Can you
crash when I
remember?
was 9. Nope, 7. My sister had just gotten out of the dentist office, and my mom's trying to get her to calm down and whatnot because she's all excited. And this is on the corner of, actually right down the street in that direction. It's the firehouse,
Yeah.
and Main Street.
Yeah, right over there.
Mm-hmm. She goes into the intersection without stopping, and we get T-boned by a truck, and then a van hits us, and it flips the van and whatnot. My sister gets a radio to the face, and she now has a scar from that. And I hit the seat twice, and it gave me a concussion.
Fuck.
And my brother was fine. So that was my first car wreck or whatever.
Damn.
Everything after that was just kind of super small and whatnot. But that one, I remember reading this fucking kid's book with a fox in it or whatever, and then all of a sudden just forward bam. I'm like, what the fuck? Boom, forward bam.
Damn.
It's fucked up. We T-boned by a truck and then hit a van. It was fucked up. And then they put that in the paper and everything. 1996 or 97, flipped a van, and they put a rock there to commemorate it or something. It's fucked up. First car wreck? I think they're turning up the music.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's
There.
pause that real quick.
All right. We will resume this podcast in a moment.
I'm gonna go pee while this is happening.
I mean, I'm not really buzzed, but I can definitely feel what I've drank so far, I guess. I don't really ate that much today.
You have a triple shot of whatever that thing is.
Yeah.
I've had 2 beers and a few swigs of that, and I'm all right.
You had 2 smells of a beer.
Two smells of the beer.
Pretty much. Nah, dude, one time I had a Michelob Ultra and a Budweiser, and I was fucked up. Don't know why. And then other times I
know
can
why.
take 5-6 shots and not feel a thing.
You gotta be in the mood for that shit. You ever tried drinking when you're not in the mood? It sucks. You just
Yeah,
can't
no
get in the mood. You're just
shit, yeah.
over it. No, not sad. That's hilarious.
I'm not sad. Fuck.
But I'm
First
gonna drink
car
anyway.
wreck, sir.
First car wreck, I'm not sure on first car wreck, but I got a couple car wreck stories. Honestly, though, this might be the first car wreck. It was out here on Newcastle, whatever main street here is. Like, it was like practically right in front of where McDonald's is now. It's been so long ago, dude. Like, my brother was driving. My brother's 10 years older than me. He was, I don't even think he had his license yet. We came to Newcastle, and we live out in the country, like in the middle of nowhere in Louisville at the time. So he's driving. So let's just say he's 15. So I'm young as shit. Car slams on its brakes in front of us, right on the main road. I'm not wearing my seatbelt.
Fuck.
Yeah. I go forward. I'm not exaggerating. I smash my head on the fucking windshield and spiderweb the windshield.
Holy shit.
My God.
Like, I'm a kid. So, like, when I hit, like, my neck goes back. Dude, I was fine. Fucking fine.
Damn.
But I spiderweb the windshield. Like, I say I'm fine. I don't know. Maybe it fucked with me. I don't know.
Holy shit.
But-
Maybe all this is a dream. You're just
Maybe,
still in a coma.
but honestly, no. Like, I hit, and like, I was just in shock. And, like, I went to the hospital, got checked out. I was fine. I mean, I don't even remember having a headache.
That's crazy,
But
dude.
I fucking spiderweb the fucking windshield.
That is nuts.
Worst car wreck.
I've only been in one, and it was I was at work and stopped at this stop sign. This bitch did not even look. She just fucking put it in reverse and went and hit me, and that was it. I mean, it made like a little dent, and
No death.
it was honestly like, so where I work, we drive a Mercedes, and it fucking dented the Mercedes, so it was like $2,000 in damage.
Fuck.
So, but
What an
yeah.
accident.
Yeah. Huh.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the owner of the bar saying hello.
But, yeah, I'm not for sure if she meant is you guys good as in, can we turn it up now?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
But anyways,
Fuck. Let's make this quick.
well, they haven't turned it up yet, so I think we're good. But yeah, I got a show coming up here called Rock the Tavern 2.
Oh, definitely.
Electric Doom Wagon.
I'm gonna try to get Josh Burns on the show.
Yes.
I've been
Talk
in
to him at the show.
I've been in contact with him recently. I think I want to get
a
him.
tattoo or something.
Yeah, up
Sounds
at Underdogs.
familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him on the show. Hopefully before the show happens. I'll listen to some of that music, man. It was fucking
Dude,
awesome.
fire.
Hell yeah!
Fire.
I'm like,
Like-
what the fuck? Is that their first album?
Yeah. So they're honestly
hell.
they're probably like. I mean, I love In Vain. In Vain's great. They just got signed to We Are Triumphant Records.
Luke
And
Rashaver.
yeah, Luke. Me and
Okay.
Luke go way back.
Cool.
I actually did my first show ever with Luke.
Really?
Like as far as hip hop. So yeah, like so my uncle was like, "Yo, there's this talent contest, and you've been trying this rap thing out." And I was like, "All right, well, sign me up." And it was 2 days later, so it was me and Luke and Trey Coates, and they were in Above All Nations at the time.
Right. I remember that.
And
I think I remember
yeah,
that.
and so I was like, well, they were like, well, we could practice for like 2 days. I was like, we ain't gonna have any practice. I was like, Luke, just start out with a beat on the drums, and I said, Trey, just play something on the synth. And I freestyled the whole first round. I didn't know there was 2 rounds, so I
So you played
freestyled the
for
whole
one.
thing, and they were like, you definitely won. And then I didn't know there was a second round, and we were like, oh, fuck, we panicked. Because we were like, there's a second round, what the fuck are we going to do for round 2? Like, we freestyled that whole thing, So, and it was for a record deal in Ohio.
Holy shit!
To Galaxy Records, and I've never even heard of them. But anyways, so we did that, and the second one, I was like, maybe I should try to like sing and switch it up, and I couldn't hear myself, and I sounded flat, and then like Trey was way off, and then Luke's his bass drum just fell over, Like, the whole thing just fell over, and I was like, we were not meant to win this shit. But, yeah, that was my first hip-hop show, like, ever.
My first fucking metal show was at Razzles.
Oh, my God, dude.
Fucking
Jesus.
2010. Played in a little band called
That sounds
Psychopathy.
That does sound...
It was like a cover band and whatnot. It was one show.
Yeah.
And then about 2 years later, I was in a band called Cross That Line, and we had about 5 or 6 songs, and we played 7 shows around Muncie, and it was fucking awesome. I had a little circle pit going at Valhalla.
Nice.
It was
Nice.
They moved the tables and shit and started circling around like, yeah, fuck, dude. It was awesome. We got like a bunch of T-shirts made, and I was staying with my buddy Ricky, and his mom used to go to the show all the time, and she came out of nowhere with a shirt on, and it was one of our shirts. I'm like, fuck yes. She still has one of the shirts that was made, you know? It was awesome. But my first show, it was weird. I wasn't even nervous for it, but the first show was Cross That Line. I was super nervous because it was original stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like stuff I wrote, not someone else's. So, but my first show, I think there was like 200 people.
I think it just depends. I mean, I feel like always get that a little bit like of nervous, a little bit of anxiety like right before.
But then the first 20 seconds, it's like...
As soon as I'm on there, it's just like, this is what I was meant to do.
I've always been jealous. I've never been musically inclined whatsoever. I tried like playing guitar like way back in the day when early teenager or before, and I just was not good at it at all. Hand-eye coordination with my friend. All my friends were in fucking bands. All my fucking friends played drums and guitar and bass and shit. And I would tinker with it. It was just fucking not good. I was just better at skateboarding and artwork. So that's why I ran with.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
I'm kinda
everybody's got
envious
their
of it.
thing.
I didn't even like grow up playing guitar or anything. It was like just out of nowhere that it happened. Like I was hanging out with Miranda for a bit, and her uncle plays guitar, and I went over there one day and picked it up and just played it. You know, just like like that.
Yeah.
And then one day, he invites me over to this house party, and it's like a full band, and they're like, "You know how to play bass?" I'm like, yeah, fuck, I know how to play bass. Never fucking touched the thing. They're like,
Fuck yeah.
You get a bass, dude, you can play the show in a couple of, like a month or two. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I have one. Didn't fucking have one, didn't have a rig or anything. I went out,
dude.
and like the money that I had at the time was like, I don't know, $50 or whatever. Bought a bass, got it.
Damn.
Yeah, and played that fucking, that was the Razzle show. I played as the bass player. I've always been a bass player in a band.
Played as the bass player.
Hell, my fucking third band was gonna open up for Saliva, but our material was too heavy for the radio, so they didn't want to do it.
Damn, that's fucked up. dude.
Shitty. I'm like, fucking Saliva? What? What? You know?
I love heavy shit, man.
But awesome. Gotta listen to Coffee and Tuna.
We're waiting on that to drop.
It's already dropped.
I thought you
It's on
said you were,
Bandcamp.
Well,
It's only two. Well, yeah, vocals. It's only an instrumental thing.
So it's half cooked. That
It's
tuna's
half-
half done. I don't want half done tuna.
This coffee is cold, and this tuna tastes like shit.
Half cooked tuna.
Tuna tastes like shit.
Lukewarm coffee and half cooked tuna.
That just sounds terrible.
Fucking gross.
Coffee, tuna, coffee and tuna. That's how it went. I filmed
like
the
a
entire thing of that, like the 25 minutes from just like some riffs into an actual song, and that's how the lyrics came up, and that's how the song name came up. It's just like, give me some fish, coffee and tuna, like that. I love goofy shit like that. Like, I wrote a swing song about pooping on someone's desk and then getting arrested. And then I made like a 60s like surfer
This is a
song
story.
about getting attacked by a shark and bleeding out to death.
Damn.
Like, and it's all upbeat and stuff, but he's describing getting like bitten and like dying and shit. A kid getting bitten in the face.
It's
by a
different,
shark.
man.
I love it. I love it. I just bit my fucking leg off. Like that.
I feel like you're
I
just by
love writing
yourself in your
silly
head
shit.
all day doing this shit.
I was super bored. I was working at Grady, like, third shift, and there'd be nothing to fucking do, and I would just write songs. That's all I did. Plan ahead, you know. Wrote an entire album of songs just like that. Like
Stupid
that
shit.
I love it, though. It's fun.
Yeah, if it's fun, that's where it's at.
Exactly.
That's the point of passions. If you're not having fun with it, I don't think it's a passion.
Right.
I think it's more like a job.
Yeah, fuck a job.
I mean, but if you can turn your passion into a job, that's the ultimate goal, you know?
Hell yeah. Or if you don't even have to worry about money, you know, and just do what you fucking love to do. That's all that matters. Just do what you fucking love to do.
That's the thing. I feel like you got to be hungry a little bit. Like if you just had money and you were
Then
just
you'd
living,
be fine. But if you like,
well, you'd be fine,
fucking
but you
start
might
with
still be
nothing.
miserable. Like I feel like you got to be hungry a little bit and like to pursue something.
To start out, you gotta have that hunger for
But
sure.
goddamn, it sucks suffering sometimes.
It does,
I'm
man.
fucking tired of working all the time.
It does, dude.
That 9 to 5 to remind you that, you know, maybe one day your passion will pay you.
I mean, I truly feel like 2020 is gonna be a huge fucking year, man. I got
Maybe.
a lot of shit in store for 2020, for sure.
Hope to do the
I'd
same.
like to finish that Coffee and Tuna E EP.
by 2020.
Yes.
Well, we're not even here yet, so you got a head start.
Fuck, I recorded both of those tracks in like 5 days, and I'd just been a lazy piece of shit. Coffee and Tuna! I'll have you guys listen to it after the show. I love it. I fucking love it.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Full drums and bass and everything. All layered together with a phone. So, if you're passionate about something, you'll find a way to do it. You
For
know?
sure.
This
For
phone,
sure.
not the best audio quality at all, but I made it work because it's the tools I had.
You gotta start somewhere, dude. Like
You
this
know?
little fucking, I bought this for fucking $40, and I'm just gonna do little
Like,
videos on it.
Do you ever get that Wacom tablet?
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah, I remember talking with you about that. I was
Yeah.
thinking about pulling the trigger on something. Yeah, dude, I did.
fucking
And
year
it
ago.
was this time last year I bought it. Because the only reason I know that is because I think yesterday, if not 2 days ago, my Photoshop subscription just like re-upped. So I literally just got the tablet a year ago. I fucking went hard on it. Now, like, I haven't used it in the last, like, I've used it, but I haven't used it like I did in the last couple months because I went back to, like, drawing. I wanted to feel like pen to paper and instead of pen to glass. So
Yeah.
It just feels more authentic, I think.
it does. Like it's not like I thought I was losing it. It's just like I'm trying to build a portfolio of like real shit and not just all my digital stuff. Like I feel like I've done that. Like not that I'm burnt out whatsoever. I love it, all of it. But it's like I just wanted to go back to it. Like learn how to draw again and do the shit. But
Do you ever think of like different mediums to use, like charcoal?
all the time. I use My thing with charcoal is I'd hate it because of the texture. I can't stand the feeling of that shit.
I love it. I love it. It's like really
I don't
smooth
like,
and dirty.
I'm looking around over here at the like chalkboard walls. I'm like, man, I kind of want to pick up something and draw, but I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
I hate the feeling of chalk, and graphite is the same way. Like I use graphite. Like I might print something and like graphite the back, and then put it on a canvas or paper or something, stenciled out, trace it over the top, whatever, transfer it. But I fucking hate doing it because I hate the feeling of graphite and chalk. Fucking hate it.
Chalk, I
weird.
can understand. Graphite's okay, but chalk, fuck that, dude. It's just like
Chalk.
Eh.
And maybe it's the graphite. It's like it's too soft. I fucking hate it. Like it's making my skin crawl right now. It's like that and nail filers, man. I'm real weird about nail filers. But it's like I fucking skate, and it's like when the board hits my fucking fingernails, dude. Like I'm ready to cry. I hate it. Like
Think
it
about
doesn't
that
get
one.
better.
Fingernails
I fucking
on
hate it.
skateboard. The grip. Is it called
does
grip tape?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's the same shit, but it's just God, I hate it. Always hated it. God,
That used to rip my
I'm
thumb
like-
open real bad.
dude, I'm like, I hate it. It gives me anxiety. I don't know what it is. I always have
I
shit
hate
about
touching
fingernails.
soundproofing foam.
Oh,
Fucking hate
really?
that. Yeah,
It's weird.
That's fun. Yeah, it's funny
like
that he
slightly too
hates
dry.
that, and I hate the fucking like.
This isn't a sponge.
Yeah, it's
Fuck.
fucking. It's annoying, man. It's just like
Slightly. Too.
because I gotta fuck with it like, all the time.
You know what
So-
sucks? I think the smell of cilantro is the worst thing ever.
What? I love cilantro,
I
dude.
fucking hate
love
it.
it.
It's too goddamn pungent. Like,
All right, so phobias. Like I've obviously said, fingernail filer, and you said sound whatever.
Soundproof
Sound
foam.
foam.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
What's you? Where were you at? On
Oh,
this?
like what gets me like?
What makes you cringe? Like
Yeah,
shit like that.
heebie-jeebies.
Oh,
Fingernail filers. I fucking hate the feeling of fresh cut
Ugh.
fingernails. I used to get made fun of all the time when I was a
If
kid.
it's, like,
'cause I'd
with
grow
a
my
really
fingernails out,
bad-
'cause I hated the fucking feeling of. I'm thinking about it now and I hate it. Fucking hate it.
I
dude.
pick my
it's
nails.
like
I'm
it
real bad
depends.
at that. Like
if it's
picking
like
my
a
nails.
good one, then I don't mind. But if it's like a really shitty one and you have like that texture with your newly cut fingernails, then that sucks. I'm trying to think of something that just makes me cringe. I don't get grossed out very easily. I can see someone puke in real life and just be like, okay. You know, I can see someone shit everywhere and be fine with it. You know.
Yeah, I don't get grossed
Fucking-
out too much, but like,
I'm trying to think of it. Like the fingernail one hits it on the head, but I think I have one there worse that I've just repressed up until this point. It's in there somewhere, and deep down inside, I hate it. Ugh. Wait a minute, I think it's coming. Oh fuck! It has something to do with fingernails.
that and hangnails, fucking.
Like fingernails on a chalkboard type shit.
That shit don't bother me. That's
eating
what's
mashed
fucked up. That
potatoes.
shit doesn't bother
There we
me,
go.
but if I have to touch that chalk, get the fuck out of here.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Eating mashed potatoes.
Why? What's your problem? Coffee and tuna and mashed potatoes?
It's the texture of it. I can never
You
like,
don't like the texture of mashed
swallow it
potatoes?
comfortably. You know, it's that's what she said. I know, right?
Ugh.
No, I
Mashed potatoes
can't
are
fucking-
fire. I don't know what's wrong with you.
That's what they would do on Fear Factor to him. Eat these potatoes. Fuck!
Just
Fast.
give him a cockroach. He's like, all right. Some texture.
I don't know why. It's like it's not dry,
It's the
but
texture.
it tastes like it's dry. You know, like I don't know. I can eat it with corn, but I can't eat it plain. You know, mashed potatoes plain is like my phobia.
Oh,
It's like-
without
it's like I
never
batter,
eat it,
without
you know?
any salt.
I feel like I'm
anything
gonna choke to
that.
death.
It's like pineapple with me. I like the flavor, but the texture of it just trips me out. It's like it shouldn't.
It's like shrimp.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that, but I
I wonder
love
if shrimp on
shrimp.
pizza would be all right.
I bet it would be.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe that might help me. I'd never thought of that because that is. As soon as you said that, I was like, that
Seafood
clicked.
type pizza with shrimp on it. That'd probably be decent.
Huh?
What would be cheese
Like
and
a
seafood
cocktail
just doesn't
sauce
sound
instead
good.
of
Yeah,
marinara.
yeah.
Some shrimp on
I'm
top.
super picky about my seafood. Super picky.
I like seafood. Shrimp.
What would be the
scallops.
breading? Would it be regular bread
That's what
or
I'm
would
trying
it
to
be
figure out
like?
with some breading. It's not gonna be that fucking fried shit from Long John Silver's making shit water.
It'd
for
probably
a
be
week.
like regular fucking bread, but like maybe another topping would
Pita?
be like seaweed or some shit,
Maybe.
or maybe like a dab of like wasabi or something like.
Dab
like a sushi
wasabi
pizza.
in there.
I don't know, sushi pizza.
I don't fuck with sushi. I've tried it. I can't get into it.
Dave?
I think that I tried it at a Chinese restaurant, so that wasn't
buffet?
like a good. Yeah, that
alright.
wasn't a good idea.
Fuck, I completely lost the train of thought I was going with, and it just turned into food. And now I'm hungry.
Your phobia and food.
Oh fuck, mashed potatoes.
Well, originally we were at like concerts, and then we went to car wrecks.
Concerts, car wrecks, and now
This is
food.
how this show works.
Now
It just
we're-
evolves into something
Yeah.
fucking. I don't know.
From the beginning, it was passion.
Right? It started on a serious note, really, really cool, and then we got into like sex stories and it just derailed at that point.
It
That's what
fucking
happens with the show. It
derailed.
fucking derails.
At the fucking sex store.
I had an hour and a half podcast of 6 people just talking about stupidest shit ever. Like,
Sounds like chaos.
oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, there was so some person came up with a porno title called Downsy to Fuck,
Downsy to fuck.
with a Down syndrome person in a porno.
I was just.
Oh
I didn't want
my
to say
God.
it.
Apparently,
I was thinking it.
that's a real thing.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so
God.
awful, and
Like,
I'm not
it-
interested
it's-
at
That's
all.
terrible.
It's
That's
fucking awful,
horrible.
and then it gets worse. Like as it progresses, it just gets worse because someone brought in bagged whiskey.
Bagged whiskey.
Slide the bag. Fuck you. Thanks, Tyler. Thank you very much. Yeah, I woke up with Mr. Krabs written on my asshole once.
Written on your
On your
asshole.
asshole.
Not asshole. Maybe the dot of Mr. Krabs. I don't know. But like, I have a picture
God,
of this.
they were dedicated.
It was the first episode. I opened up with, I woke
Pull
up and
that
Mr.
cheek.
Krabs was written on my ass. I got a picture of
Yeah,
that.
I hope to God it wasn't like directly on your ass.
It was on my bum.
I had Mr. Krabs written on my asshole. How big is your asshole? Why is your buddy like?
A whole fucking illustration of Mr. Krabs.
Yeah. Hey!
First dollar.
Hey.
Won't get my formula.
Holy fucking shit.
It's been so long. So I watched an episode of SpongeBob.
Oh.
No, you haven't.
Hello, sir. We are reporting. I'm drunk.
What's up, man?
We are recording a podcast.
Drinking.
That mouth.
Would you like to be on the show for a moment?
Let me try it.
We're recording a show that's on Spotify and the iTunes.
Let me try it.
Try it.
Can I try it?
I don't like pineapple.
Did I try that?
Yeah, me either. I'm not sure.
Just think of mashed potatoes.
There's a hint of coconut in there. I don't want to think of mashed potatoes.
He
God
fucking hates
damn
mashed
it.
potatoes.
I don't know why. We were thinking about phobias, like fingernails on chalkboard and shit. And what was yours?
Oh, soundproofing foam.
It's just way too dry. And mine was eating mashed potatoes. I snorted mashed potatoes once.
He
Why
snorted
you
hot
snort
sauce,
shit?
apparently.
Fucking no.
You got a Coke problem?
No.
No.
I've never. Oh my god. So I was taking this beard supplement pill.
Yeah, man,
right?
I'll be over there here in a
And-
second.
Is it working?
It kind of did for a minute. I just didn't take it every day, but I started taking them again, and it's like a really big pill, and I got like this fucking throat thing I can't. I don't know.
You still
Take
have to
pills very
swallow
well.
it.
Fuck. So I started coughing on this pill, right? And it's a big motherfucker, and I thought I swallowed it, right? I started like having some burning in my nose. I'm like, what the fuck is that, right? I sneeze and a little bit of orange comes out.
Pill?
Pill was stuck in my nose.
Oh my god,
And then it broke.
dude. Oh
And,
no!
and this was
Then
like
he grew hair all over his face.
an hour before the
Eyelids.
interview at TA.
Oh, yeah.
An hour. I'm
Good
like,
luck.
fuck, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna be like, fucking
You already got to talk to
bloodshot eyes.
such and such for however long and make you feel miserable.
Oh my god. Like I was coughing and fucking puking, but nothing would come out, and I would just like hold one nostril and blow as hard as I can, and chunks of pill would come out.
Oh
a little
my
bit of orange
God,
came out
dude,
when I
that's
snorted that hot
horrible.
sauce tonight.
That is just.
I did that for
terrible.
$15.
Maybe
Oh yeah, I
should
said
take
that
some
already.
Beard pills, because I can't grow facial hair for
It
shit.
was literally
I
like,
need to
like
take
that.
some of those shits, dude.
It's
I need
fuzzy.
to feel some shit.
It's
in
fuzzy.
Big time.
I don't know. It gives you this vitamin that like opens blood vessels in your face or whatever, and that promotes growth or whatever.
Right.
No shit.
If that shit was real, I'd probably buy a bunch of it. I'd,
I mean,
I'd probably just be.
If you did every day, I think
grungy
you'd
as
have
fuck.
more like, I don't know, bigger hairs or whatever.
Right.
That's about it.
I'd,
It's not worth it. It's like
Nope.
$20 a bottle.
nope.
It is. I don't know. I was being stupid, but I've never taken them again because it
Never
was
taken
stuck in
them
my
again.
nose, and I blew half a pill out of my nose, and that's not the way you snort things, kids.
That's not the way you snort.
Yeah, do it the right way.
I'm gonna drink more of that, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
How much of it do you got?
It's almost gone.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, I'll probably get another one after this. Because it's down to the shots. You want some?
Nah, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah.
What was that dude drinking? The other dude, Malibu. and
Malibu, something.
Malibu is coconut, so he's drinking pineapple and Malibu, which sounds fire.
It's
It's
like
not bad.
It's like
It doesn't taste
coconut with a
bad.
pineapple aftertaste. It was all right.
I'm just not a pineapple guy.
Right.
But it tastes, I mean, no. couldn't
Malibu,
taste
pineapple rum, and Red Bull, fucking fire.
Anything with Red Bull's damn
Yes,
near
I
fire,
know.
though. Yeah.
I've quit drinking Red Bull, but like that drink, I know in particular, that one is the way to go.
I wanna
Or
have
the
a bear
monster,
fight.
the yellow monster, whatever it's called. It used to be
Ooh.
called like the M80.
I think it's like mango or something.
So, I can't remember what they renamed
Oh,
it. It
not
used to be the
Monster,
M80.
that's Red
But if
Bull.
you do that with pineapple, or I said Malibu, I said Parrot Bay pineapple, it's fucking fire.
You ever been to Brothers?
I've been there.
Brothers, and that's months.
Yeah, they
right?
got, well, it's in Indy, and they pretty much got them everywhere.
Really?
But
I probably have. I might have been drunk.
they, they
I
got,
mean, it's a place you get drunk.
they get like you get like a little pitcher, and it's like Long Island's or whatever, but they got fucking Red Bulls they put in their shit. That's like supposed to be fire. I haven't
Sounds
I haven't
dangerous.
been there for fucking ever, dude.
Dude, you said Long Island. I think last week I was at B-Dubs. I watched the bartender make a drink, and it was a pint glass. There was like almost no ice in it whatsoever.
Oh.
I mean, she filled it with so much different liquor. Like I was just paying attention. I couldn't keep track. Dude, it got like almost to the rim, and then like squirts it with something, and it was like brown. I was like, "There's no way that's Long Island iced tea." Like thinking in my head. She made 2 of them, put them both right next to the people that were eating right next to us. I was like, I gotta fucking ask what this is. And they're like, it's a Long Island iced tea. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. I was like, did you order like something special about it? Dude, I'm about to go to B-Dubs and get one of those if you like Long Island iced tea. Like, I watched her make it, and it was fucking solid. Like, it looks scary.
I want to try something called a bear fight. It's
That sounds insane.
It's a Jaeger bomb followed by an Irish car bomb.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
I can't hang.
Jaeger.
I love Irish car bombs, and I like Jaeger bombs to a point, but it's called a bear fight because it does not mix well at all.
It sounds
and it
terrible.
feels like a bear's fighting in your tummy.
Yeah, I don't want
I want
that.
to try it. I want to try one.
See,
I've already snorted hot sauce today. I'm just like, fuck.
He's like,
all
I've
do
snorted hot
everything.
sauce. What have I
Probably
got
the
to
worst
lose?
experience of my life besides, like, okay, I can describe it like this. Whenever you're pooping and it just feels like fire, you know? Times that by 1,000 and it's coming out of your nose.
Oh God, no.
It was fucking my fucking mustache felt like it was on fire.
No.
And then everything went numb and I'm like, fuck.
That sounds so gross.
No,
like my
what was
ass?
it?
No,
Oh yeah,
Jaeger.
Jaeger. I canceled Jaeger out after high school. I was like,
You grew up.
no more of that shit.
I puked Jaeger in my car, which was new at the time, on New Year's.
No.
On my window, down my passenger door, and it got under my seat. Yeah.
Fuck.
Real cool. Yeah, I don't like Jaeger.
I've got a funny story about puking in
My
the car.
roommate fucking puked all over my door in my car. I was just driving, trying to take her home, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, out the window, like that, and I roll up the window later, and it was just like,
No.
something about Jaeger. What?
Wild.
Oh, dude. I have got like so many stories about puking in cars.
Oh, here we go.
So, it all started when I was like a little kid. My parents took me to this Chinese restaurant, and like I had one chicken nugget, and this fucking Chinese lady comes out and says, "You chowdy, you pay now."
What the fuck?
Just like that,
Damn.
just like that came out of nowhere, and I'm like fucking 7 years old, and I'm like,
What's wrong with you?
yeah.
Chicken nugget.
So they paid for me to
Stay
eat like 5 chicken
Like I'm eating
nuggets.
fucking potatoes here.
And I think I ate like some Chinese stuff, and we left, and I'm in the back seat. My mom had this Sundance, and I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You need to pull over right now. And we pulled over up there by the Castle Liquors, and by Pizza King.
Pizza King on the west side of town?
Yeah, right over there.
Okay, yeah.
So, anyways, I fucking puke all over the car. It's so bad she can't get the smell out. She had to get a whole new car. because of that shit.
You totaled the car.
I totaled the fucking car, dude.
So,
fucking gross.
actually, real quick, hey, Dwayne. So, we're talking about puke stories a little
Total
bit, puking in
fucking
cars,
car.
but my best Ralph call would actually be in your house. And for those
He said
that
it's
don't
in-
know, this is a roommate I had about 13, 14 years ago. I was puking and I didn't know why, and I started laughing because cigarettes came out. I ate cigarettes.
What?
Why?
Like
Fuck.
chunks of cigarettes came out, and I laughed my fucking ass off while puking my brains out for the first
You
time.
ingest the dumbest
That was like
shit.
the first time I ever
That is
puked,
gross.
like as an adult. You know,
Puke cigarettes.
it was stupid. Say hello.
Hello.
That's about it. Okay, goodbye. I think I may wrap it up around here. This is about the hour and 10 mark. So
Cool.
yeah.
I'll tell you the last.
Go
I'll
for
tell
it.
you the last puke
All right, one more puke
that
story
I
around
got.
the table. We'll
Okay.
call it done.
So, me and my cousin were in Cincinnati. He invites me up. I hadn't seen him in a while. So, we go to all these bars, and he's like, it's fucking awesome. I hated it. I fucking hated every minute of fucking Cincinnati. I don't know what it was. It was just like all these fucking weird-looking old buildings, but they weren't
Cincinnati's
divided.
rough, dude.
Yeah, they weren't divided. They were all fucking connected.
I've
And
been
it's
there
like,
once.
what is going on here, man? So I'm there, walking down the street. We're going to these bars. We go in, get a drink. we're there for a little bit, and they're like, oh, well, let's fucking leave. So obviously I'm fucking chugging away. We get to this one bar, and I order 2 Goose IPAs.
Oh, you're fucked.
As soon as we get in there, we're just gonna fucking leave. I was like, all right, you guys gonna drink this?
Yeah. You're gonna slam that.
You drink them. I fucking slammed them.
Fuck.
So we get to this.
That is really
Yeah,
fucked up.
we get to this fucking like it's a pizza joint / bar, and I'm just like this. I'm just like head down, like passing the fuck out. And they're like, he's gotta fucking go, dude. You guys can't have him in here. So
You had 2 IPAs.
I get no, like it was beyond. Like I had so much to because we went into a bar, I'd drink, and then we'd go to another bar, and then that last bar is when I had the IPAs.
Oh shit.
So we leave there. I don't remember leaving there. I just remember walking down the street and just screaming at people, I'm the fucking king of the world! Yeah, in Cincinnati. And I'm just walking down the street like I got a fucking elephant cock, just walking down, just like, fuck everybody, you know what I mean? There's this little newsstand.
I kind of want to call this episode fucking elephant cock.
Fucking
That's
There's
hilarious.
this little
Hello.
newsstand.
I don't have any. I wish I had some. Why? I am not. Sign language for those who can't fucking. If you find one, bring me one. What?
Anyways.
What? All right, fine, whatever.
So, I see this fucking like, stand with these newspapers, and I'm just like, fuck this shit. Push it over into the street, and newspapers are everywhere.
Fake news.
So, we get back in the car, and
Yeah, MAGA hat on and everything.
I'm just like Mortal Kombat mode at this point. I'm just like, you know, like Mortal
Rocked.
Kombat mode, like finish him off. And I look at my cousin and I was like, dude, I gotta fucking puke. And then I just fucking spew all over the back seat. And
no catching, nothing
dude,
saving it,
No,
bag.
it was bad. It was bad.
Oh man.
So we get back to their apartment, and they just throw me on the couch, and I'm like dead till the next day. And I wake up, and I'm like, what the fuck happened last night? And I barely remember throwing that newsstand just like out in the street.
But you remember that, the most important part.
They're like, dude, you got fucking crazy last night. And they said, well, we ditched you here, and we just went back out and fucking partied. And I was like, damn, dude.
I got high on the
That sucked.
Kentucky River. That was pretty cool.
High on the
sounds
Kentucky River.
Mm-hmm. Ohio River. Never mind.
Ohio.
I'm drunk.
Kentucky
Never mind, I'm
River. It's a
Oh wait,
new
I didn't
river.
get high. I watched my friends get high. That was right. I was drunk out of my mind, but we were like just relaxing on this pier, and then one of my friends drops her phone into the fucking river. iPhone X.
Oh,
Just
iPhone.
you see that light? What's that? That's my phone. Like
Oh, it
what the
sucks.
fuck? Holy shit!
I'll give you one more puke story.
Go for it.
I will give
Go
you
for
one
it.
more.
I didn't puke, but I farted into this like this little like hole or whatever, and it smelled bad, and everyone like hated me.
Didn't puke,
All
but I
right.
farted
They're like,
down.
"Did you
Moving on.
Anyway,
So, like, back in the day, I was like 16, and I worked at fucking McDonald's. And the McDonald's crew, we'd always fucking, like, throw a fucking rager. So, we had this chick that worked there. We always go over to her house, and I just, like, started smoking weed. So, when I'd smoke weed, I'd get fucking baked out of my mind. I'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Just, like, out of my mind. So, me and my buddy get baked on the back porch. We go back in, and I just remember they had 99 bananas, which is fucking horrible. Don't recommend it to anybody.
it's 99 proof. Tastes like
Horrible. So we drank that. We drank some other shit.
Sounds like alcohol for kids.
yeah.
shit. Funny thing, I drank that when I first started drinking. Like
So,
Dark Eyes
like I
vodka
said-
was my first alcoholic drink, and then it was like 99 bananas. It was terrible.
Ugh.
It's like cough medicine. Resume.
So, anyways, we're partying and shit. People are dancing. all kinds of shit's going on, and then I go upstairs to take a piss, and when I'm taking a piss, this fucking like fat girl comes in and she's like, trying to take a piss here, and then like I walk around her and I gotta like fucking maneuver around her, you know what I'm saying? Like a fucking I don't even know, you know what I mean? I gotta push one of these maneuvers and shimmy around her. So I shimmy out of there, and I hear this door open, and I look to my left, and there's my buddy with a big fat ass grin on his face. This chick is in her fucking bra and panties. So he's grinning, he's like, oh, yeah. And this chick comes out and she's like, Chan! And fucking throws me up against the wall, starts making out with the side of my face. And she is just, you know what I'm saying, she's nasty, so I'm not trying to fuck with her at all. Makes out the side of my face. I said, recon. I just run downstairs as fast as I can. And then I remember somebody saying, let's go to Taco Bell. So I'm drunk as fuck. I sprint out of the house. First one out. We're going to Taco Bell. So I
don't want that Arby's smell. I want Taco Bell.
I'm in this chick's car that was like our manager. And I was just fucking around at first. I was like, oh, I'm going to puke. And I just started laughing. She's like, you're going to puke? You're getting the fuck out of my car.
You're walking.
So I get out of her car on Main Street by the baseball diamonds, fall face first. Smack! Right on the fucking pavement. Shit. And I just remember one of my friends picking me up, throwing me over his shoulder. That's how I thought Jesus was taking me to heaven at that point. I was just like, thank you, Jesus.
You've accepted everything.
So I get in the back of my friend's car. We get to Taco Bell, and he's ordering, and then I roll down the window, and I'm just all over the side of his door. He's like, dude, it'll wash off. Just it's fine. And I just remember passing out. Then I had to work that next day at 6 a.m.
Oh, shit.
And this is how I work. So I was flip patties and shit, and this is how I worked. My head just laid down, head down. And my friend
both arms crossed, still able to
my friend thought it was fucking hilarious. He thought it was the funniest shit he ever seen. So he's like flipping them and shit, just dying laughing. He's like, dude,
this is working at McDonald's. Those smells have got to be
horrendous. Dude, it was horrible. They're like, you need to eat some bread, and like they're feeling bad for me.
You don't have any bread. This is McDonald's.
And they were like,
this is all meat.
They were like, oh, we feel bad for you. And I was like, yeah, I got super fucked up last night. They were like, you fucking idiot. We don't feel bad for you. And they sent me home a little bit early, but that was bad.
Had to get through a couple Big Macs. That was it.
It was bad, dude. But
oh, my God.
That was my last peak story.
Fucking about a month or two ago, I started getting high, like, regularly. Like, instead of once or twice a year, I started, like, smoking, see how it is, you know? I don't know the difference between body high and a mind high, but this one was a body high, and it lasted forever. And I went to work like that, and I was just jaded out of my mind. I'm like, how do I function like this at all? I didn't know how to function.
I don't know. I've never smoked, so I don't.
Ever?
I don't know.
It's so strange. Like, I only started smoking this year, and, like, it's not for me. I only did it for about, I don't know, like a week or two or something like that, like, continuously. It's so weird. Like, at its best, it's like being drunk, but without being wobbly, you know?
Sounds alright.
But your train of thought literally changes every 5 or 10 seconds.
It depends on how much you do it. Like, if you do just like a hit,
2 bong hits starting out.
Yeah, if you do just like a fucking, if you smoke a joint, take like 1 hit and then go do something, you're fine. It's about just like alcohol. It's about moderation and your tolerance. So I mean,
I wasn't tolerant at all.
For instance,
I got couched. I don't know what that means yet, but couched.
Couch lock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where you just
I just
can't
feel like
get
you're
up.
that girl from the Dare commercial. She's just deflated.
Deflates into the couch.
This is what we Yeah.
It's like, nah, bitch.
I get that now. What the fuck?
You just need to drink a Red Bull and eat some shit.
Eat some fucking
McDonald's.
mashed potatoes.
Eat some mashed potatoes and do some stretching.
Oh,
Dude, it's like, for me, I like to like work out when I'm baked, like a lot. Man.
I like watching Tim and Eric.
He's like, you like to work out. I like to watch Tim and Eric when I'm big.
It doesn't make sense when you're sober, but when you're high, it just makes sense.
It makes
I
perfect
just
It's
like to
like
watch Steve
coherent.
Brule sober or drunk.
sense. Or
Steve
drunk.
Brule.
Yes.
Fucking love it.
Feels like my asshole's on
God,
fire.
dude, that
Dude,
is hilarious.
He fucking
Hey,
like, he's interviewing
I'd like a hot dog with extra sauce. What the fuck are you looking at, you stupid bitch? What do you think I'm made of? Money? No, just like a hot dog with extra sauce. Fuck you, asshole. That's a scene from my favorite movie, Cold Hard Cash, directed by Stephen Bringle. Hi.
I'm Steve Brule.
Today's episode's gonna be all about money, honey.
God, he's
I was gonna
fucking
invent a
hilarious.
skateboard,
Bullshit.
but I already had like 500
Money
of them.
talks, bullshit walks. Let's check it out. Check it out. I love that show.
I love
Yeah,
it.
that
First
show
time
is
I really
fucking
got it.
hilarious.
The
really,
editing
really high.
is what I love about it. The check
Yes.
it out, it's
They-
never consistent.
they
It's
do
always
that.
It's
chopped.
always fun.
Yes.
All
And like
of
the
it's fun.
like the 80s fucking like
They do that with a
tape cassette.
VHS.
I love it.
They
It's
record it with a
fucking perfect.
VHS and they take the machine and actually hit it for those effects.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. At it.
Every
It's so
guest is
good.
real, by the way, except recurring guests. Every one of them
Interesting.
That's
thinks
fucked.
Steve Brule is a real person.
That's fucking real bad.
So if you
terrible.
watch it like soon and you think of that, you're like, oh, these are real people.
That's kind of like the vibe of like Between Two Ferns. Like you know it's
Yeah,
fake,
yeah,
but it's
yeah,
like
that's good.
maybe it could be, but it's
Yeah,
not.
the Steve Brule thing, yeah, most of it's real.
That's
awesome.
fucking even more funny, dude.
Dude, like I think my favorite one is like when he's like about to get on the boat, like he's just like interviewing the dude on the boat. As soon as he steps on the fucking boat, he just starts like chucking. Like it's just
I
like the
haven't
motion
seen-
sickness like hits him immediately just from setting foot on the boat, and he just starts turning around. Like, dude.
I haven't seen season 3 or 4, so
I
that
don't know
might be a
what
new one
season
for
it
me.
is. It's just fucking funny. Like as soon as he steps on the boat, he's like, "All right, let's go on the boat."
We're gonna go to the spa.
Like,
This little man.
Steve Brule's fucking
woman.
hilarious.
check it out.
I haven't seen that show in fucking like 3
Feels
years.
like my asshole's on fire. Or my skateboard.
Skateboard, yeah.
Ringo.
I remember the one where he like has a girlfriend and it's just like the
What?
most weird fucking thing.
Don't squash me.
The shit just makes you feel uncomfortable and dumb.
But it's so dumb that it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, it's great. It's quality
I-
content that I'm looking for. Check it
I have
out.
everything of Steve Brule. I have all like the little commercials on Tim and Eric and every single episode. I still gotta watch it all. But if you watch it while you're high, it's so different. Like, it's coherent. Kind of like Tim and Eric. I don't get it. I don't fucking get
Can't
it.
do it.
It's so incoherent, but then it's coherent when you're fucking high. Like, why does this make sense?
I think
it
it's
should make
even
sense.
more funny when I'm baked.
If you start smoking at the beginning of, let's say you're watching season 1, if you start smoking at the beginning of that season, when he gets high with that one hippie dude, that's when it starts kicking in. And it's so weird. Like, because it's perfect timing every time. I've tried it 3 times. Perfect time.
Every time.
Every time. It's
Never
just
fails.
near
Straight
when he
around.
starts getting high with the old hippie dude. He starts flipping out, and then time gets all slow and shit, and I'm like, oh.
Oh.
Anyway,
Oh, fuck.
this has been the Two Pints Radio Show with your host, that Nick guy, with my guests.
Mark?
Unique Jetson.
And I'm a little drunk right now, so I'm going to go get another beer and make bad decisions. Anyway.
Fuck, I can't follow up with your name. I'm just like, Mark. Jason.
Pizza.
Fight! That's what it was.
Fight! Pizza.
Tom Segura special for anybody.
That was perfect timing.
Yes. This has been the Two Pints Radio Show. You can check this show out on Spotify and iTunes. That's the first time I've ever plugged that shit. And YouTube sometimes if it cooperates and doesn't ban my videos for absolutely stupid reasons. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a beer. This has been an awesome podcast, probably about an hour and a half. I'll see when I'm editing this shit. Anyway, have a good time, good night. Everybody say good night.
Good
Give me some
night.
ball grease.
Pizza. I can just like start it now, fuck it.
Alright, we got
So-
a topic real quick, or is that you already hit it?
Just off the top of my head. It's cold. It's currently somebody's 21st birthday. And who's your daddy's? Because we bar hopped.
Yeah, it's Brittany in there.
Brittany, huh?
Brittany. Her name's Brittany. I'm lying. I
don't fucking know.
That's why we call her Brittany.
First bar hop during a podcast.
This cold is whooping.
It's
your
cold and I'm a
ass.
little fucking drunk too. So like I'm chowing
Had, like,
down on
a
a
beer.
I've had
Unless
two
you-
with
Yeah,
a couple
I've had
shots
two.
of that green stuff.
Oh yeah, I did have a smidge of that, but
I am a lightweight.
I definitely am too.
Chewing on some Blue Moon right now.
That's what I was telling Chan right when we called it quits. He went to the bathroom. I haven't drank. This is first drink in a week. Literally first drink in a week. And I was like, when was the last time you got tore down or whatever? And he's like, it's been like a month, a little more than a month. I was like, yeah, like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you when that was. Might have been my birthday. That was my puke story. It was my birthday. I turned 29 in June. I puked in my lap what I thought was a bag that was sturdy. The bag was not sturdy, and it ended up in my lap. So I puked in my lap in my girlfriend's car,
Holy shit.
which has been replaced since then. So I guess I totaled the car too, like Chan with my puke.
Oh man. Dude, there was one night where I got obliterated. Like I got so drunk that I wanted to describe like what it was like being that drunk, you know, as an experiment. And I repeated myself 9 times about the same exact thing.
This the worst.
It's like so weird. I don't remember most of it, but I do remember Ralph calling at the very end of the night. Like I was riding with my buddy to go home. Stopped at the gas station. He's like, "You cool, buddy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Like everywhere. Like all over the trash can, on the ground. Yeah, like 3 or 4 good times. I'm like, "I'm good."
Dude,
Went home, passed out, woke up on the ground, like in the bathroom with a little bit of puke on me.
That's the worst. My 29th birthday in June, just a few months back, went to Giacomo's Pizza in Irvington. Have you ever been there?
Mm-mm.
Would recommend. I'm not a big pizza fan, but Giacomo's
Pizza was a topic of one of our podcasts where we described like where to get the best pizza. So what's this one?
Giacomo's Pizza in Irvington. It's basically 40 Washington Street in Irvington, Indiana. It's fire. It's like on the main strip, attached to like right next door to Blackacre Brewing. So we went there. My girlfriend set it up there at Irvington with a couple people, surprise, and then ended up at Blackacre. Had a couple beers there. Then we went to Tapper's Bar and Arcade in Fountain Square. Have you ever been there either?
No, I've heard of it though, and I need to go.
You should check it out. I'd recommend if you like classic games and stuff.
Yes.
So I was like drinking nothing but craft beer. So there was no light beer involved. There was no
fuck.
like hard tequila, none of that. It was just solid, just awful, just solid, awful, high content beer. And yeah, we got picked up because we left our car in Irvington and ended up in Fountain Square. Got picked up in Fountain Square to go to Irvington, and I was fucking dying, trying so hard not to puke in this person's car
Oh shit.
going there. Because there was like, I don't know if there was a football game, basketball game, I don't know what fucking sports go on at the time, which I should, arguably, but I don't. But we were stuck in traffic, like, almost, like, it was just, I don't know why we ended up downtown, but we ended up downtown to get back to fucking Irvington. And we shouldn't have done that. I'm dying. Like, the room is spinning. The car is, like, upside down. It might as well be. And then as soon as I get to Irvington, back to my car, or back to my girlfriend's car, rather, I just fucking dry heaved and just puked for 40 minutes in Blackacre's parking lot. Sorry about that.
Sorry about
that. My buddy got me a gift, a tumbler cup, and then the bag that it came in, I puked in it, or so I thought the whole way. The bag was not sturdy. The bag did not hold up and do its job.
Damn, I gotta go to work in 9 hours.
Yeah.
8 hours. No, 10 hours. I'm fine.
Have fucking fun with that, man.
Oh,
I just got off. Fuck that. Fuck that place.
Oh.
So that's a fun fact. We both work at the same place again now.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing it up.
Worked for a year, off a year, back on again.
There you you go?
I like it. I like what I do.
I didn't think it was that long.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were gone that long. I didn't even know you were gone when you like showed up because I remember I messaged you on Facebook. I'm like, "Do you work here?" You're like, "No, I quit." I'm like,
No. It was
bye.
November 1st of last year, and then I got back hired on November 12th. So a year and 12 days.
So practically, literally, right at a year. Nice.
Yeah, well, I called Mark on the year mark, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll talk." You know.
Nice.
Hmm?
I said nice.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad you
Just-
got
just
what
like
you
that.
wanted for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just tired of working in a fucking factory and just
Were you-
hating my life.
So you've already quit, right?
Yeah, I've
Your
quit before.
previous whatever it was.
Yep. I was working at Grady a little bit. I was working at Sugar Creek a little bit.
Grady, isn't that like some steel or metal or something? Or
It's a
what is it?
foundry place.
Yeah.
Down the road. It's like 140 fucking degrees in there, like all points.
Fuck.
And you're like, you come out of there and like this black shit comes out of your nose. It's like soot. It's like
Yeah,
burnt sand that's been soaked in DMEA gas. So it's just like
I could
fucking
not.
awful. It
The last-
smells rancid as shit.
Last time I worked at a factory was at JM Manufacturing.
That
And,
him? No, that ain't him.
I don't know, unless he got a sweet ass truck.
No, he does. Anyway, Sugar Creek is like negative fucking 12 degrees or some
Well,
shit.
yeah, I remember you saying it was like something stupid cold. I'm like, oh, that's not fucking Grady. Just said 140 degrees. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, it went
This
from
dude's
140
retarded.
to
I'm
fucking
joking.
30 degrees. Fucking. Nope. I went to work at a concrete factory for like 2 days and got some shit in my eye and it fucked me up. Silica.
Weren't you like going up north somewhere to like Kokomo or
LaPorte.
LaPorte?
Oh, there he is, I think. I think that's him. He's probably like, what the fuck? We'll wait for him to get up here.
Cool.
Be like, I kicked this newsstand over.
The fuck? Yeah, we got a newspaper stand right here.
Yeah, that's probably him over there. Not in the truck though. Probably the car. But yeah, I just like I'm tired of like working at a place for a couple months and just fucking hating my life. This one I don't really hate my life with it. I like it a lot actually. It gets me to talk to people randomly, you know. And
Get you out and
a lot
about.
of drive. Yeah, I'm never in
So
one
that's the
place
difference
for fucking
between
8
like,
hours.
I know we were at the same spot, but yeah, I'm stationary.
Hey, we're recording still. We just decided to start it and then wait for you to get here. It's louder
We
in
said
there
fuck
because
that
of our
Chan
birthday
guy.
party.
We were starting. I'm joking.
I pulled up and I was like, what the fuck, man?
Dude, we get in there and it's fucking loud as shit. Some
It's
girl's
some
21st birthday.
birthday in there.
Jesus Christ, of course it would be. We should just yell on the podcast. Yeah, fuck yeah!
You should go there and find the 21st girl and bring her out here.
Yeah, on the podcast, bro.
We could. I don't know.
How you guys doing?
Pretty
What's up,
good.
Good, how you doing?
Good. Excuse me.
We could. We find her, bring her out to be like, happy birthday. Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
we were discussing how long it was gonna take you to like kick over a new stand and shit. Do you down that shit really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, it's good.
It's gone.
It's gone.
You only got. What was that again? Green. It's like a
Ciroc,
Jolly Rancher. That's what it like reminded me of.
Ciroc, melon, and Sprite.
Oh damn.
I fuck with
cold.
Tito's and Sprite.
Yeah,
You,
it's
Tito's
cold
and
as
Sprite.
shit.
Tito's vodka and Sprite.
It's either we have this podcast in there, we're super loud, we can't hear each other, or we fucking have it here where it's cold, or we can go to that bathroom. Just have it in a small little bathroom. There's a bunch
We're
of
live.
posters.
Who's in Danny's bathroom? 3 dudes, 1 toilet. Like, I'm good.
Fucking, what would
I think
someone do when they walk in? Oh,
We're having a podcast.
Suck! We're not sucking dick. Oh.
This queer. This queer.
excuse me, guys, I got fucking piss.
What the fuck?
Like that just be in the middle of our conversation. Oh shit! I've been holding this in all fucking night.
Prairie dogging. Oh.
I expect
Excuse
nothing
me.
less.
Fuck, my hands are cold.
Excuse me, guys, I gotta take a shit. That'd be terrible.
I say we go in there for like 5 seconds, see what happens.
Dude, have fun.
Because there's posters everywhere. I'd like the conversation like, 1, why the fuck are we in here? 3 dudes, 1 toilet. But why is there a poster of this like dog fucking thing above this woman in like her bikini? Which is, by the way, the second podcast. That's the thumbnail. Where it's from is from this place, this bathroom. It's fucking it's cool.
Dude, like the odds of fucking people being here is so random.
It's so funny.
It
It's
is.
like this girl's 21st birthday. I'm like, you're in Newcastle. I was like, live your life, girl. Live your best life.
Live it the fuck up.
Live your life.
I
feel
have
like
been to Newcastle. Whatever. What was the bar on like the Broad Street? Like
Levels?
it wasn't it like
Twin
something
Lions?
else though.
That was back in the day.
I don't know if it was that long ago. Dude, this is like all right. This is like 5-6 years ago. It was a girl's 21st birthday that we knew, and we ended up going up there. I don't know what it's called. It might have been Levels. That's the only other time I've been to like
Probably
any
Levels.
Newcastle bar and like had a beer. I've never been to Town Tavern. Never been here other than that motorcycle ride that I mentioned earlier.
It had
And I was underage at the time.
it had one pool table.
Dude, I remember that.
Was super small.
It was right next to whatever tattoo place that was like
Oh,
up the road. Well, I can't remember the name of it. Like this has been that long ago.
I remember that tattoo place.
I can't remember the dude's name. Oh, talking shit.
No, I've been farting like all podcasts. I don't even know if you guys can hear it, but like I've been ripping ass.
Well, I'd rather hear it than
Definitely
smell
find that
it.
girl and be like, yo,
We need to find the birthday girl and steal her for a second.
birthday spank.
Okay, 3 dudes that we don't know.
Yeah, and it's cold out.
Why do you
here.
want
Birthday
to? Why do you want her to
spanking's
go to the
in the cold.
bathroom? What the fuck? No.
We're just trying to give you a birthday shout out.
We just want a podcast. What's a podcast?
No, oh, fuck. Gotta
So
go
we're
through that
3 dudes
rigmarole.
talk to a phone for a sec.
3 dudes talk to a phone.
Fuck. I'm just like down in this fucking thing.
I know,
fucked.
I'm trying to just slam it so I'm like, I don't have anything I have to like tend to because I'm fucking frozen.
My hands are like the only really fucking frozen part, and it's like the most inconvenient.
See, they
I'm
got
gonna
a
check
whole
like the
place
temperature
back
right
here
now
for,
just
like,
for
where
the
J
sake of the
I'm gonna guess
conversation.
it's like fucking 13.
Alright, you guys want to guess?
Yeah, it's like 13.
Alright, hold on.
Hold
a
on,
minute.
hold on. 18 degrees.
I got 13. What was that, like fucking 7?
Dude, it says 34.
What the fucking bullshit?
Damn, well,
I was like-
that's
I was like, but the wind mile per hour right now is like 10.
Is this
So-
this is freezer burnt right now. This ain't
Oh.
34. What the fuck?
we're gonna get fucking.
It says
wind
feels like
burned.
27 though, so
Ah,
in your favor.
I'm fucking shivering with my blue moon over here.
I haven't had a blue moon in a minute.
I haven't had a blue moon forever, dude. Used to be my go-to.
It's
Same.
my favorite.
Got rid of that.
Which 21st is this? There's motherfuckers.
Who the fuck goes to Hoosier Daddies for their first?
I feel like I'm way too old for that. Like I really do. Like, I'm,
Right?
like, I'm borderline 30, and I'm like, this girl's 21st.
Hello, fucking truck engine. I'm just-
Hello.
I think that might. No, I don't want it to be the end just yet. Even though I am pretty fucking cold.
Oh, it's coming. The end's coming.
Oh, there we go, ripping ass.
I gotta piss.
Go in there and do it.
All right, make your plug first.
Make my plug.
Plug.
He's
Plug.
like, no, fuck no.
Oh yeah.
Plug. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it. Fuck it.
If he's gonna call it, I'm gonna slam it.
Yeah, I'm gonna slam this too.
Yo, it's Unique Jetson, founder for the Fans Forever, running Rock the Tavern 2, November 29th, Electric Doom Wagon, the Meridian City, the upcoming headlining In Vain. Big things coming. Album next year, King Jetson 2020. A lot of music videos, a lot of content. Shout out 2 Pints podcast. For the Fans Forever podcast coming soon. Fuck the newsstand.
Yeah. Yeah. MAGA.
Make your plug, sir.
At Merker Mark. Instagram at Merker Mark Art. Facebook. I don't have anything very cool coming up as far as shows or anything of that nature. I have 2 skateboards with my artwork on it coming out sometime. It should have already been out, but as things happen. should be sometime at the end of the month. That might be at Dilemma Skateboards, BigCartel.com. You can find them there. Yeah, I don't have anything big, exciting coming up. That's the only thing I that is coming up that is mine. Other than that, I may or may not have my own podcast coming up. I've kind of already announced that, but like we're kind of in limbo at this point right now. But it'll happen. It'll happen in due time. That's all I have to say about that. It'll happen because we've both been through hell to try to get to the point of making our own podcast. So it'll happen in due time. That's all I have to say on that one.
I am that Nick guy, the host of the Two Pines Radio Show. Currently, I'm on Spotify and iTunes, but soon to be Pandora and pretty much every other streaming service ever. I got some music. It kind of sucks. It's called Coffee and Tuna. You can find it on Bandcamp/Carbon Hexagon. That's kind of like my thing online. I don't know, everywhere. And my Instagram too. I like to take pretty pictures. That's about all I like to do. Just host this podcast, which is awesome and weird and fucked up. So like,
Random.
I like to drink.
I love how the cold has just ruined us. Like
The cold-
talking, my
the
nose
cold-
is just oozing, and like
The cold
we're
has
just trying
ruined
to get
us.
to the end of it. We can't.
This should be the end. We don't know why it's going so long.
Oh
Fuck.
yeah, and go check out my album Vibes, Visions Inspired by Evolving Scenarios on all platforms.
Oh, and
Bunch of fucking lamos in there right now. We don't want to go in there.
the
We'd
drinks.
rather be fucking cold.
The drinks we have this evening are Budweiser, Blue Moon, Corona Extra, Gumball Head,
Ciroc.
Ciroc.
Shout out P. Diddy.
Fit-
Oh, by the
Maggot.
way, there's like a room, like back in there where the J-Bolts used to
Fucking
be.
everything in here.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Jay-Bolts, no shit.
Yeah, like,
we-
but like
There's a
people
room
are just
there?
standing back
There's
there.
a fucking train to this podcast.
Jay-Bolts like a thing anymore?
No, they just left one day, I
God damn it! Fuck this
Hey,
train!
guess what? There's everything in this podcast. There's bar hopping. There's sex stories. There's random broken bones. I think. I don't know. We may have talked about that. There's trains. There's 21st birthdays. There's just about everything for everybody.
guess.
Damn it.
There's poop dick.
wanna try it.
I don't know.
The last time I had it was trash.
Anyway,
So bad.
So I'm not missing that.
this has been the Two Pints Radio Show. I will see you next time. I'm fucking cold as shit, and I'm gonna go inside and have another beer. All right.
Made with like fucking
Good night, everybody.